Hi, it's Stephanie from Synergy 17, and I'm going to show you how to put weed boxes around each letter when you want to cut a whole alphabet so that when you put each letter on your sticky flock workstation, they'll line up evenly. I've gone ahead and done a whole one so that I can show you. You type your text, you're going to type out the whole alphabet. I've gone ahead and chosen the S17 Athletic Thin Outline, which is right here. Type out your whole alphabet, and you want it in one straight line because that's how you're going to be able to put the weed boxes around that. You want to then go to text on screen kerning so that you can put a space big enough in between each letter. There is a little space, but for example, you won't be able to get two lines between this N and the O. So we're going to take it and just break it a little bit further apart. That's good. Click off of it. Then we're going to break path so we can make sure that each of these circles is the right stone size of what we're going to need. I have this little workspace set up right here. You can get your own by going to synergy17.com and clicking on the setup, clicking on support and tutorials, and then looking at the setting up your workspace tutorial. It's really quick and easy. If you don't have this, you can go to arrange and break path, or you can click Control J. I'm just going to click break path right here. Click on one circle, and I see that it's 0.129 inches, so I know that is an SS10 size. Go ahead and select all of it again. Again, this is something you'll get when you set up your workspace. You can also go to Transform, Rhinestone, Replace with Rhinestones. But I am going to click Replace with Rhinestones. Then you choose your replacement. The MC Hotfix is what I'm working with right now. It's a library that we have created to have the circles be cut just a little bit bigger because the machine cut stones are a little bigger than the Korean or the Chinese stones. So the Hotfix cuts an SS10 at 0.118 inches, and I really like it to be cut at 0.127. That's I think the way that the stones brush in the best. So I'm going to select SS10, select a color. Let's pick fuchsia, and then you click replace, and that just replaced all of them. Now, go up here to Options, SignLab Setup, General Preferences, and over here under Duplicates, you want your X offset to be 1.0 and your Y offset to be 0. And what that's going to do is duplicate the object and put it just to the right of the object that you're duplicating, not above it or below it, so that it's perfectly even in a straight line. And I'll show you what that means in just a second. Go over here to your shape tools, click rectangle. This is going to be your weed box. We're going to go right here and create a little weed box. And this is what we're going to duplicate. You click Control D, and that duplicates it and puts one just to the right. See how it's even on the bottom and on the top? I'm going to use my arrow keys, my right arrow key right now, to arrow over until it's just outside of that B, and then I take and I adjust the width so that it's just touching. You can even make it so it's just barely touching that other line. Again, Control D, use your arrow key, adjust the width. Control D, arrow key, adjust the width. Okay, so you do that for the whole alphabet and do it all in this one straight line. Then when you go to cut, let's say you're using a sheet of sticky flock. I know that some people have rolls. For this, I'm going to show you how if you're just using a sheet. So let's say you have even a 14.5 inch by 12 inch or 18 inch by 12 inch sheet of sticky flock. You're going to go, and I see that if I select all the way up to the eye, it's 11.67 inches wide. And if I have a 12-inch sheet of sticky flock, that's going to be cutting it a little too close. So we're going to go and pick the H. That's 10.9. That's pretty good. So let's stick with that one. So we're going to keep that right where it is. take the eye. That's pretty good too. And I'm going to put it right underneath it. Let's move these out of the way. Okay. 10.7, pretty good. And then the WXYZ is going to go down below that. And I actually need to move this over just a little bit because it's sticking out too far over, so it's going to make the whole thing. We're going to move this up just a little bit to utilize as much of that sticky flock space as possible. And now we have 10.9 inches by 10.4 inches. You can send it to your cutter, and you can go ahead and cut from there.